but we allowed someone in the back to take over the music. Remember, we were playing Hezekiah Walker.
Yeah,
True.
We were playing Marvin Sapp.
Right.
And then all of a sudden we ended up in NBA Youngboy and the Criminals. Why did y'all allow this to happen? First off, I don't know what episode this is, the Pour Horsemen, but welcome. We got a lot of people on this panel right here, y'all. Yeah. This looks real official or unofficial. I'm not sure how it's supposed to feel. I'm LP. I'm here representing the guys with biceps. Next to me, I have Silk. He is representing guys with green eyes. Next to him, we have Shy Thug. She has something to say about the comments here in a little bit, but we'll get there in one moment. We got our brother who looks like, I'm not sure yet. Either he is ready to sling bean pies on the corner,
I'm hollering.
just left from church, or is getting ready to do an interview right now separate of this one. So it's something going on.
The black is on purpose. Just when you see the black, either we could be on some wine.
That's what I was trying to figure out.
CEO time. You just got it. It just depends on when you catch the fluctuation.
And she tried to match you next, because I've never seen her dressed like this before. So, Amory, what is going on?
See why you playing me?
You didn't send
Because
him a text?
Nah.
See why? Look, keep playing because my black and white is my color.
No. This is a new fit that you got on today, though. We've never. Usually, you dress like you going to the Olympics in '92.
Oh,
this time you dress like you going on. Do you have a job interview after this?
Look, I told you I bring versatility. I can dress up, I can dress down, baby. You just never know.
And versatility.
What did I walk into?
Our brother right here. I'm not. What color is that? First off,
Lavender.
You be great in your lap.
In your lavender. And I know if it's lavender, I know you got that Egyptian kind. I know it.
hey, I saw him, but just explain the fit.
Okay.
And what's going on right here before we get started.
So, the shoes, these are, the clips for real. These Virginia joints. So you see the fat laces, the shoe is fat. Then you got my brother, Q Simo made these. They double stitch. You can't really see. I'll show y'all.
On the mic, brother.
Yeah.
You got 17 belt deeps.
Then I got my brother just dropped his new album. Named after our uncle, MVP Laro. So that's the fit.
And did you wear that at your coaching debut? Because now you're a coach, right? You are coach of Phil Simmons now. So can you explain how your coaching debut went?
Man, that's probably one of the most amazing feelings. And also, I feel like it gave my son superpowers. Like, this boy played so good yesterday. I was like, what the hell?
I saw him pull up for that 3 at the top of the key. I said he shot that because his daddy is the coach and he know he not coming out.
Definitely. You see how confident he was, though?
Confidence was top tier, man.
But man, coaching is it's pretty cool. I tried to stay away from it for the longest. I've been offered at Yates. I've been offered at elementary schools. I was just like, nah.
Why haven't you done it?
Kids are bad, bro.
Terrible people.
They bad, and a lot of parents don't raise their kids right. My son, he gonna listen, and I got his ear. Other kids, man, even the first practice, one kid was just looking up at the sky. I said, son, we playing 5-on-5. But he was just out of there, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, that coaching is difficult, man.
I want to say this. I love that for you, right?
Yeah.
But I hated it. I hate dad coaches. Like, that bothers me. Like, for me, when my son was in Farm League, I would, offer to help coach. But like, just as you move through AAU, that dad ball is crazy to me. I hate the way I've witnessed. Let's not talk about what I think. Let's talk about what I've witnessed.
Mm-hmm.
I've witnessed 10 other kids do something and you sit them down. And the coach son do it. And it's like they running separate plays at home or something. Like, do the play. Remember the one on the backyard? Yeah. Do that one. And it just kills me. Like, that's why I chose not to do it. Not that I couldn't be impartial, but I know how I feel as a dad at the games and the plays are going to, but it works sometimes because sometimes the kids are phenomenally talented and the coach may get a different response from their kid. And I understand that. And we not hating on it because if your kid can hoop and ball, as a coach, you want the best kid handling the rock and helping the team win.
I've seen it go the other way though. I've seen where daddy ball is the opposite of that, to where 15 kids could make this mistake, but if your son makes this mistake,
Come sit down.
he coming to sit down.
Mm.
So it can go both ways. And that's the reason I stayed away from coaching my sons, because I would be overly tough on them.
You would be the come sit down dad?
I would be, hey man, come on.
It's a wrap.
Cause we just talked about this at breakfast before we came here.
Right.
And we talked about it all week because I knew we was playing and who we was playing against. And I told you what to do.
Yeah.
A Thursday. Here it is Sunday morning and you turning the ball over.
But you know
Sit next to
that kids don't like to listen to their parents.
I know.
Like it's got to be like an uncle
Yep.
or a friend or someone else, because what happens when it's the dad that says it, regardless, it comes off as punishment or it comes off as I still got to see you at home later. If it's like an uncle or a friend or a brother, they receive it differently. And I think that's on women and their daughters too. Like sometimes you need to have that separate voice to help you get the most out of what you're doing.
And that's another reason that I didn't coach, because I don't know how to not be coached. So when we're together, I'm not your dad right now. I'm your coach.
Facts.
And I'm going to coach you as if I'm coaching a player. And a lot of kids can't handle that
I
because
thought this was a celebration, man. Y'all discouraging a nigga for coaching.
Yeah, bro. Cause you
the main.
you dress like this as a coach, bro. Hey, I'm discouraged.
Look, he done lost his
stop
voice
coaching.
coaching.
I will say Phil's coaching attire was very, very EYBL-ish.
Yeah,
I would agree. It was very professional.
Yeah,
Because I see the coaches that coach in the backpack. I see the coach with the AirPods. I see the coach with the jean shorts.
Yeah.
And it looks terrible.
Wow.
But you had your polo.
He stole my top button too. I was offended. As soon as I saw him, I wanted to unbutton his button.
He
bro. I was
looked like
what you
he
doing?
knew how to draw a couple plays on a board. That's what he
I do,
looked
man. I do. I love that shit, though. I do.
like. Yeah, but shout out to you, man.
Shout out to the
Carter looked like a totally different player.
That's good.
No
That's-
color.
I did see that pull up. I say, okay, this pull up was
It's confident.
unhinged. It was
He looked like Phil.
Boom, I said, oh.
He looked like Phil pulling up in the 35 and up league when I be on the wing clapping for the ball, and he just pull up from half
No,
and it go in, so I can't say shit.
it's inspiring hearing you how you were coaching the kids yesterday.
Yeah.
I had a good experience when I was working with the Girl Scouts. I had the chance to go in there and teach them all about podcasting and just let them know, like, you know, you can be creative with certain things. And so I ain't gonna lie, they was getting out of hand. My girls were from 7 to 9. I was like, "Ooh, this is a chore."
Feisty girl.
Oh, they was spicy. One of them was like, "I'm the director. I know what I'm doing." So I was like, "Okay, well, show me what you're doing." So she actually went behind the camera. She was counting down. I said, "Okay, I see." So I had
Wait,
them.
you let her touch some of our cameras?
No.
This whole thing is supposed to get shut down. Like 7 to 9-year-olds with the cameras. What you doing?
No, I got us covered. Don't worry. I got us
Okay.
covered. It was with my phone. But it was cool working with them and just seeing how creative they can be at a very young age really just blew my mind. So yeah, I had my highlight moment with that.
That's cool. That's
Now,
cool.
Girl Scouts, how often or how long have you been doing work with the Girl Scouts?
So I had a partnership with the Girl Scouts for about like 3 years now. And so this fall, I have them for 3 times because, you know, in the springtime, they all about selling their Girl Scout cookies. So they pick their Saturdays up to go different places to sell their cookies and stuff like that. So
You know how to make fires and shit like that with sticks?
Fila makes. I'm just there.
She a Girl Scout?
Look, I'm not a Girl Scout.
You were a Girl Scout?
No, I was never a Girl Scout. My sister was. I just go and I mentor them.
What qualifies you to be the mentor there? Yeah, you wasn't no
They
Girl Scout. What you doing?
Look,
She's
they
affiliated.
reached out.
Yeah,
She's affiliated.
that doesn't
She
work.
Girl Scout
Look,
affiliated.
They
you know.
reached out and they said they want.
Put the camera. Girl Scouts to fire her. She ain't never built a fire, a fort, none of that. What you on?
Hey, look, you never know they're gonna be doing business here. You never
Okay,
know.
my Girl Scout. Put the camera back, Girl Scouts.
Thank you. Clear.
Hold on. We have a phenomenal program here for youth, 12 to 15.
Yeah.
We have a podcasting program that also ends in a party. We would encourage you to get with Armory. Armory will get with me and we'll make sure that you have a fantastic experience.
They just heard everything you said before that, though.
No, they did not. What you on? Like, why you? Hold on, brother. What you doing? Like, we tried to get this business in here. What you doing?
Listen, if you want to get the business, what would you do? Tell them what you would teach the Girl Scouts. Come on.
this is not the
Wait. Tell them what you would teach the Girl Scouts.
Well, me myself personally, you got to teach the girls self-respect at a young age.
See?
We building self-esteem.
Okay, that's good.
I'm coming with lip gloss for everybody, and since we're gonna have a good time, we're gonna teach everybody to be themselves. You don't have to be like Shaquita, who is like Brittany, who is like Ashley. We don't teach everybody to engage in individual.
Who are these people? I don't know a Shaquita.
I know Shaquita.
Shaquita that be at. No, I know Taquasia. I don't know Shaquita.
I know Taquasia.
I know Taquasia. That's what I know.
Listen, do the Girl Scouts teach people how to defend themselves? I feel like you would be the person to teach them how to catch the.
Yeah.
What?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's finest.
I haven't engaged in physical combat in a very long time.
No fisticuffs.
No fisticuffs.
Word.
Funny though. Who I don't want to fight?
No, I feel
Don't nobody want to fight the funny person.
Who wants
That's
to
true.
fight?
I don't know the people in them comments.
Yeah, they was gonna. They wanted to fight.
What was they saying?
Those are oh man, boy, they fried my ass.
Now, what were they
Don't
firing?
nonsense like that.
What they were saying a lot of shit. Apparently, I should be a wrestler. I could play football.
Don't do shot thug, period.
I think it was giving defensive tackle. I thought, I was on y'all side though. I was on their side. I was basically saying that real maintenance costs too much for you to be put on a fly out and not be having sex. You're somebody you flying out to. But all they heard was how much things cost because, of course, when you a man with $3 in a crow card, that's all you gon' hear. And they automatically assumed I was saying a man needs to pay for the maintenance. I pay for my own maintenance. Everyone. I have my own money. Yeah. So.
Do you have a Kroger's card?
And I also have a crow
Okay.
card.
Get them gas.
You could say you on deck. It be that muggle.
Listen, I'm noticing right now. I just a random question for men that may have to cover this cost at some point. How much do you budget for glitter? Because that's
Oh man, Fenty get me right every time. Fenty, gloss bomb. That's nothing but a little $30-$40.
just 40. Wait for what?
$30-$40 for the highlighter.
For the highlighter? Oh, 40. Okay,
Something like.
Fenty.
just 40.
Shout out to Fenty. Fenty called me. Thank you.
Well, while you was getting tore up on social media, I went over to Fox 26 and sat with Carolina in the nightcap, and we talked about social media and dating. And the conversation got a little interesting. A lot of people are afraid of these dating sites, the like the Tinder and the Hinge and all of that. And I had good experiences with Hinge when I was on it. Now I'm not.
I be skeptical. I ain't gonna lie.
I was on Hinge.
Hold on.
I was on Hinge for like 5 minutes.
You in the minority, but
Went on a couple of dates and it was cool, but I nothing came of it. And of course, I met my baby in real life.
Okay, I'm so lost. OG, I've been out the game for so
Yeah,
long.
you've been out for a minute.
What? That's what y'all talking about dating apps?
yeah, like
Yes, they
I thought we talking about the door was broke or something.
No, hey, if you on Hinge, something is broke because people shouldn't be on.
So Hinge is a dating site. Okay,
Hinge is probably the best dating app if you are on dating.
What are the dating apps?
I don't know.
What are the
You
apps?
got Tinder. Tinder is low key back page.
No,
Or-
POF is back page.
What is
POF?
Dear fish. That's the bottom of
That sounds like back.
That's the bottom of the barrel. Then you got BLK, who's supposed to be for only black people. But you see your occasional white person on the date now.
They want you to know they down with your struggle.
They down with the swirl. And then you get Tinder. And then you got Hinge.
Tinder is raw and
What about Christian mingle?
Yeah. That's
Oh, see, y'all don't love the Lord. See, y'all don't love the Lord.
The
Like
dating
Christians not allowed to love each
They
other.
ain't no
the mind
Christians on
mind state that I was in when I was on dating apps was not for Christian mingle.
What mingling? What are you talking about?
But I wasn't gonna mingle with you in a Christian manner. So it
more power to you because I can't.
that didn't go with what I was trying to get done, bro.
I can't trust
Remember
him.
when I met that man with that deteriorating hairline?
yeah.
I met him on a date now.
See, that's exactly why.
Yeah, I deleted those apps. Shut up.
I gotta stay clear.
It's really people that
Hey, stay in the house, bro.
so just for clarity. So when you get on this site,
Yes.
you are trying to proposition someone to link for a link up or
No. It's
For dating.
It's supposed to be for all of my link ups were in public, like on real dates. Like I didn't invite people to my house.
Okay.
I don't trust women like that. I'm from Tennessee. I know a lot of women from Memphis. You'll get set up like that. So you just go out
went with them, have a couple drinks, have a cup of coffee if that's what you're into.
No.
And then you see what happens from there.
Got it. Yeah. Okay. Thank y'all for looping me in.
Yeah. But don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, man.
Just don't think
You staying right.
ever download nothing to.
Time out. First and foremost, don't call me. Uncle's more like big bro. First,
Yeah.
secondly, I just been with one person for 20 years. Imagine whenever Boosie got out of jail and I interviewed him and he didn't know what a selfie was.
No,
At this point, I just don't know what a selfie is.
But
I'm like, they make phones and you can put your face in front of it and see.
And that's exactly where I was, because I was coming out of 12 years of being with one person. So 12 years ago, the world wasn't like it is today.
Right. Okay.
So
So who encouraged you to get on it, or did you just find it by yourself?
man, you know, when you be at the house by yourself and just be in your own thoughts, you just start trying shit.
Fuck it, I'm gonna get him.
You just start trying shit.
Bro, we gonna listen. Gloss over the man say he been with one person for 20 years. We understand how
I told him keep
that's
it that way.
powerful.
That is powerful.
Keep it that way.
The
You
number
over there acting like he Martin Luther King Jr. What you on? Like, what you on?
is powerful, bro. You know how many people I've been with in 20 years?
No bullshit.
That man said one. My brother's here. He can testify.
Kenny, how was your week, brother? How was your week? How was your week, brother?
Well, woke up to the same person another week.
Yeah. Oh, good job. Keep on doing
This is not keep it going. This is wow. So let me tell you how bad this is, right? My wife, when we got married, she followed how to say this the right way.
Yeah, don't get in trouble, bro.
In my previous life, if any of my Rockets family or sponsors are watching this was another lifetime ago. Okay. Back in the Gap, I used to DJ at the strip club. Now, when I was at the strip club, my wife used to follow some of the
Dancers.
The performers.
employees,
Ballerines.
yeah,
Contractors.
independent contractors. And one of them was a beauty aficionado.
Fair.
And so my wife was like, oh, well, let's sow our seed into the community. Let's hire them to do my makeup for the wedding. So I get a text, because, you know, you can't see your wife leading up to the wedding or whatever. I get a text and it was like, call me right now.
Okay.
So I'm like, we ain't supposed to be talking, but I obliged and I called her. She said, do you know, this young lady just told me there was a stripper game that people were playing about trying to knock you down. And you never knocked nobody down. So I just want to say thank you.
Wow.
Like, this is a real, because we were square, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, nah, I need that tip out, big dog.
A game is
Like,
nuts.
hey,
That's fine.
you know,
That's real though.
if it is
The champagne for her shit.
champagne is wild.
Nah, you're a strong man. And there's not many strong men in the world.
But that is the thing in the DJ community, is you don't shit where you eat at.
Okay.
Like, you got some mixed business and pleasure, because that could have came back full circle. You know what I'm saying? And that that
I'm so glad.
could have been a totally different phone call.
Call me FaceTime. Now the FaceTime would have been diabolical. Like,
Ain't no makeup on.
no, and I just feel like, man, you know, at the end of the day, man, people are human. People make mistakes. It is what it is, right? I think, again, that's why you go back to your rule. Hey, man, just don't embarrass me. Like, if there's some weird stuff going on, like, holler at me so we can figure it out together. I just think, and the other thing is, man, you just got to be cool with, man, this don't sound weird. I didn't want nobody I could live with. Like, I wanted somebody I could build with. And I think it's a lot of people that, for them, they just, as long as we can live together and you can cook for me, and it's like, oh, that's cool. But, man, how do we take A and B and get to C?
Yeah, because them meals, they run out after a while. They only, most women, not mine. She over there.
Stop.
Most women only got about 4 or 5 meals in the tuck.
Because 3 meals is crazy. Like, you what? How many meals do you prepare?
Me?
Yeah. Like,
Endless.
Okay. Then why would you assume that she only got 3 meals in her?
Because I've dated women and I'm tired of the pasta. I'm tired of the what's the other go-to? No, but it's the same. It's the same Alfredo. It was the same Alfredo.
No.
You eat the same fried chicken, the same barbecue, the same this, the same that. But when it gets to Alfredo, this is when niggas have a problem.
Can I get some chicken? Can I get some?
She gonna put the chicken in the Alfredo.
Can I get some jambalaya?
Chicken in the Alfredo.
Do you make a recommendation and saying, hey, baby, you know what? Let's spice it up this week. You know, I want to do instead of pasta. Let's
Well, I mean, now I don't have to, but before, yes, I would.
He said, "My woman good. Y'all stay safe." Period.
Hey,
So you remember that woman tried to give me red beans and rice, right?
I'm home.
Oh, brother.
This man.
like this, but it was the only meal she knew how to make. So
was it good though?
I didn't.
he didn't eat it. He didn't eat it.
Why?
Remember, he left.
I barely knew her. I'm not eating nobody red beans and rice. That's
Intimate.
I gotta really
That's
know
intimate.
you know how to do your thing.
That's an intimate meal.
Talking about. Here's the real question: did you have sex with this lady?
Relax. Don't answer it. Don't answer
I
it.
want to know because if red beans,
That doesn't matter.
is where it
That does not
stops.
matter.
Hey, wait. Y'all are talking to a real coach right now. Be careful how you treat.
That's what I'm saying.
bad.
Yeah, he,
My bad, coach.
he had his shirt buttoned up all the
My
way to the
bad,
top.
Coach Simmons. We
And
gonna
he had a
move on.
whistle. All right, no, for real. Red beans and rice
game.
is a intimate meal. There's a lot that's into that. You just ain't boiling rice and boiling beans.
You're not.
There's more that happens in there. So I do commend you for not eating that shit.
But
I would have
smoked-
waited too.
But he smoked their boots though.
He didn't say that. Why are you doing this on
never
this?
confirmed
The red
or
beans
denied.
and rice, it was done. Yeah, I don't. It's like
Why are you doing this on this Christian platform right now?
Chicken with it or nothing, just red beans.
Yeah, she was just like, I made some red beans and rice. You want some? And in my mind, I was very offended. Like, yo, what? You offering me red? I just met you.
Red bean. Now.
No.
With no
Not that. We could have went to, man, I'd rather you take me to McDonald's drive-thru than offer me red beans and rice.
You so strict. God damn.
Yeah, that's super. Cause I gotta
It's
go
the-
to your house, see if you cleaning.
Yeah.
Yep.
So look, man.
So what's an
It's a lot of
appropriate first meal for a
In the
woman
house.
to cook for you at
Lobster, steak.
Alfredo.
Hey, what we talking about today?
Fucking
What's the first topic, man? What's the first topic? Because Phil full of shit.
Look, that's crazy. I can't like seafood.
A lobster is
You
not
talking
good
about a
first meal. Someone
lobster
cooking.
and
Okay.
shape.
made
First
red
meal,
beans and
all right. If I'm keeping the game, all right. Little rice-a-roni.
Okay.
San Francisco treat.
I don't mind a little rice-a-roni.
Yeah, with the
Little rice-a-roni.
Trolley
Little
on
fried chicken. I'm good.
but no red beans.
That doesn't sound like a nice douche.
He want to say Alfredo so bad, but he going to get.
Oh yeah, pasta. No, pasta is a thing. We gonna do it if you make pasta.
Gonna do what?
Wait.
If it's good. If it's good. I'm sorry, Kia.
that pasta get you out your jaws. So
Now let's
little
get
carbone.
let's get into the first topic though, because Camron made some news this week with Adrien Broner.
That was wild.
Now we do a podcast, and there are times we've had a scenario where we felt like someone disrespected a guest as we were starting the show, but we had to let the show keep going because we didn't know how to handle that. Now, in Cameron's instance, he just kicked Broner off the episode completely, paid him for his time. But then after the fact, he kind of talked about him in a way that maybe he wouldn't have done if Broner was in his face. You know, he kept talking about the incident. But how do we feel about, and Kiati, I'm going to come to you first, just because we know you do more high profile interviews. If you feel like someone's not respecting the space or the people that you have around, how do you handle a situation like that?
Y'all never would have saw the interview.
Okay. Okay.
Period. Like for me, well, it's weird to me in the podcast space now that I guess some people will use this to go viral or use this to clout chase or whatever. And so for me, if we film something and it's not live going on right now, you'll never see it. That's one. Two, I feel like you as the host set the temperature for your podcast. So if you're known for, I don't want to say foolery because that's not a right.
We know what you want though. Yeah.
If you're known for animated antics and you like to pop out and your guests come and bring that, you know, you're a reflection of, you know, because again, for me, I think an interview should be a really dope conversation between two people that have either one, things in common that we can agree on, or two, things that we disagree on, but we can respectfully disagree without us, you know, doing whatever. So if it was me, you never would have seen it.
Now, what do you do though if you have already paid for this person or you already had an agreement for them to be here? Like, that's tough to get rid of that footage altogether.
See, this gonna sound wild to you, bro.
I've never paid for an interview ever.
No.
So for me, my thing is if we're sitting down together, we mutually respect each other, and I don't think I'll play with you like that. Yeah. If I'm doing something for paper, then I'm going to come and do what I've been paid to do. But for me, I've never paid for an interview for any of my Nipsey, Kevin Gates, Marlon Wayne, anybody. It's always a mutual respect, and I have a body of work. You know, I guess that's the one thing of really, no doubt, being traditional media where people can look you up and say, oh, well, he does this, or he's in 30 something cities. It'd be a little different than JoJo from the block. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I've never paid for an interview. If I did pay for an interview though, I couldn't see myself paying someone that would disrespect something that we were building. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I get that. I think there's a level of what you're talking about where people think they got to match the energy of the show they're coming on to. Cause if you feel like the show is a rah-rah, making jokes, then you'll take it less serious when you show up. Yeah. Now, Adrien Broner is just less serious in general.
Yep.
Like if we look at him in his boxing career, I feel like he could have been like the next superstar. But there were a lot of things maybe discipline wise that didn't allow him to reach. Now, I don't know his personal life, but at least what he puts out, it doesn't seem like he was more focused on his craft than he was on the antics.
You know what I will say though, and this may be controversial, and I'm apologizing before I say it because I haven't seen the whole clip, right?
Yeah.
But for me, I feel like had the young lady checked him and cut it off, like say, my man is right there, stop playing with me. That would have been different had he continued to do it, because he may not have known if she was playing or if it was a script or whatever the case may be. And again, I understand from her standpoint, I'm at work, let me be professional. I don't want anyone saying I'm quote unquote the angry woman, whatever, you know, but at the same time, if bro is doing something and Camron says it, and you could see that he's kind of bucking that, I wouldn't laugh. I would say, fam, you didn't hear what my brother said. My man is in here. I need you to be respectful. You know what I'm saying?
But I think her response is a trained response, and it's trained for a lot of women because a lot of times, you know, just in the natural world, women will get hollered at. They'll say, I got a boyfriend, or no, I'm not interested. And then the insults come or the extra aggressive behavior comes. So a lot of women, the way that she laughed that off, I've seen women laugh off being uncomfortable before.
Yeah.
So I think in that situation in real time, she was trying to remain professional. She was trying to keep it cute for the cameras because the cameras are watching. This interview is live.
Yeah.
And I think it was great that Cam stepped in and said something, because in that moment, she probably, I don't know her personally, but it looked like she could have been a little bit uncomfortable and didn't really know how to respond. And I just had that nervous laugh.
If you were shy and a dude disrespect her and she's nervous about saying something, and then you as her brother say homeboy, relax. I feel like as a woman, we in a professional environment. She didn't have to cuss him out or call him out his name, but she definitely can speak up for herself and say, Cam, I appreciate that support. Hey, don't disrespect me. We're at work. This is my job. Woo woo. And I don't think anybody would have taken that crazy for her standing up for herself, saying, hey, I'm at work right now. We're not in the street somewhere. We're in a work environment. Let's keep it professional.
But if you think about, and I'm gonna throw it to Shy and Armory, because you know Shy more new here, Armory, we have had situations where someone will be like, hey, I'm gonna get her, like that. They'll say it like, hey, after the show, give me your number, give me your information. And sometimes we do have to pay like interference on that, like because men don't accept rejection in real time. And then on a public platform, they really not going to accept rejection because now you're embarrassing me in front of the crowd.
Yeah.
So it makes it more difficult, or it's not as easy just as, hey, my man, don't do it. Because if they keep doing it, now we got a real problem. And you got to be willing to solve that problem in real time. And that's the challenge that I think you run into. Like, so him being able to get him off the set is cool. But what if he hung in the back and waited? Because that could have happened.
Yeah.
Then what you do?
I agree, because that actually happened here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Today, somebody hung out in a bar, like literally waited till everybody cleared out until they were ready, until they saw me like walking. I was like, y'all, I need to low key be escorted to my car. You know, a compliment here and there is cool, but when you drag it on, it becomes like disrespectful, especially if it's acknowledged like my man's in the room. Cause then at the end of the day, you never know what can transpire after that. Especially like, I think it was very immature on Adrian's side to say, oh, you're just so beautiful. You know, like after the comment was made, like, you know, at some point he got to be professional. He has to remember why he was even there for the interview.
Well, at that point,
If he wait around, now your boyfriend got to go whoop a boxer. What's
Well, that's not gonna happen though. But that's not gonna happen. So now you get folded in front of your girl. You got to go home and have band-aids and shit on your face.
So you know I box a little bit, right?
No doubt.
So listen, just because people box don't mean you know how to fight.
No doubt.
And it's a different circumstance. Most boxers do have incredible stamina. We are trained to defend ourselves in certain situations. Bro, real street fighting and boxing are two totally completely agree.
Yeah.
So again, as a boxer, yes, you would hope you have superb skills, but man, when people be angry and frustrated and crashing out behind protecting they wife or they gal,
Now, if you're in the same weight class as a boxer, I encourage you not to fight them. Now, if you about 100 pounds bigger than them, go to the ring with him. Like, grab him, do what you can. But if you're in the same weight class with someone, they knocking you out. Like, you're not beating most boxers.
but that's not true.
In a street fight, you are not beating a trained boxer because they know how to stand on their jab. They know how to stand on iron.
Honestly,
Like, you got to grab them.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but they really not even supposed to be fighting because their hands are licensed.
No doubt.
Right.
Yeah.
But again, the stuff we learned in the hood as young
doubt.
kids
No
is
doubt.
still real.
Yeah.
In boxing, you can't slap nobody in their throat.
No doubt.
A poke an eye, or do things. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to do that.
He want to do Mortal Kombat. Yeah, he want to. He want to be Balrog. Yeah, that's what you want to do.
Yeah, right. In a real situation though, and you got to think about it.
Yeah.
How many fights have we seen that started unexpected?
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Say, homeboy, you disrespecting my girl. Woo woo. Say, dog, I ain't mean no. By the time the hand go up right here, you done chopped them in the throat or did something or whatnot. We'll talk later.
Hey, but-
we'll talk later, Northside. I'm gonna teach you how to defend yourself in real life. Yeah.
Now, do you know how to defend yourself?
I do indeed.
What would you do in this environment?
No,
What
and
would you
that's-
do in this
that's it.
situation? What would you have done?
What she would have did. What she did, honestly. The initial defense mechanism is to just laugh shit off for me. But I also feel like, and not to play feminist or no shit like that, but if I was here without my man, would he have defended me the same way? You more worried about that's disrespectful in front of the man. What about protecting a woman as is?
Yeah.
That's the conversation that I saw when that clip was going around, especially on Threads,
You worried about the man.
is that the women were upset that he did it in the name of his homeboy
Yeah.
and not necessarily in the name of stat.
Yeah.
My question is, does that matter for real?
Yes, it does.
It
women,
doesn't
yeah.
matter whose honor I came to the defense of, because whatever it was, I protected this woman in real time, whether it was because I'm close to my homeboy or because she's a black woman and she feels defenseless. Whatever the reason is, you got protected. That's the part I'm not following. It's like, you say protect black women. A black woman was protected in real time. And now the argument is, well, he didn't protect her because she was his co-host. He protected her because she dates his partner.
You know what I'm not following? Why is Adrien Broner even your guest?
They were talking about the fight.
But still, he's not the one to talk to about a fight
At all.
at all. Bro done lost so many fights. Then look at his appearance. Man, I'm not talking to no loser. I'm not talking to no loser about the fight.
He did.
Then look at his appearance, man. He looked like he hungover. I think Camron and them shoot their podcast in Vegas. Man, he looked like he won. You know what I'm saying? Like he been
Showed up drunk.
You know what I'm saying?
But
And so it's like, bro, no, he's not the guest. You know he gonna do something stupid.
No, so that
well, you don't really know that, but did that bother
But he did do something.
y'all? Well, yeah,
You don't know it.
but did that bother y'all that he protected her in the name of his?
I'm glad it was done, but it's the reason on why it was done. There could have been, they've had so many guests, right? Or however many guests. You don't know what then went down off the strength of just because the man wasn't there. The other lady, it was two of them.
Yeah.
The other young lady could have been disrespected or made uncomfortable way before this. This just happened to go viral because you did it on camera.
And
Go ahead.
I even like the point that Kiara brought up is the interview would have never came out. So it makes me even look at it even more like, why did you drop that?
For
Would you
views.
even yeah, of course for views, but it's
business,
just like,
business though.
that's just crazy.
But that's why you got to be in a position where you own your content. It be a certain price I don't be willing to pay. You know what I'm saying? And again, I know everybody don't operate and feel like that, but again, like in real life, I walked away from a 6-figure job that I worked my whole life to get to because it wasn't on the terms that
I needed it to be on. So again, everybody is not like that. And there are people who will acquiesce for the check. You know, at the end of the day, like, hey, let me just get to this money. But you do have some people like, if you my people and I got to work with you every day and I have an option to not let this come out, there is this is going to sound crazy. There's a rapper. There were allegations that this rapper was messing with someone in the LGBTQ plus community.
Yeah.
And I got a phone call from the label, and somebody that I respect was like, hey, there are these rumors going around, but there are no facts to back this up. So just on the strength of our relationship, and for me, the relationship meant more than the going viral or the views, because again, I didn't know if there were any facts to back this up. And one job I feel like as the media is, if you promote something, you have to know that this is true and this is real.
That's real journalism. And that makes me say, I feel real bad about this transition that I'm about to make. Because you mentioned a rapper, and back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot, they all on me.
Period.
His song in that album finally went platinum since 2005. So it makes me feel bad because now I might be saying it because the rumor you just brought up, I want to celebrate Mike Jones, and I don't know if we can do it right now for real because what you said, it wasn't Mike Jones.
Definitely wasn't Mike Jones.
Okay, all right, so we can get past
Well, let me clarify.
Yeah.
It wasn't a rapper from Houston, period.
Okay, all right. I had a whole transition queued up.
Segue,
Brother said rapper. I said, man, I don't even know if I can celebrate my guy right now.
We in the clear.
But how do we feel about that? I mean, think about it. Houston legacy. You know, it's been since 2005. We finally getting the official platinum for back then. How we feel about
I want to ask
Damn.
Kiati, because you're in the radio business and you know how these numbers are accumulated and accounted for.
Yeah.
How are they accounted for now? Like, how is an artist like Mike Jones, that song is probably still played everywhere?
Yeah.
How is it just now going platinum? What is platinum now anyway? Because it used to be 1 million.
It still is. So I think the funny thing about that, and this is going to sound wild because I know how much we love Houston and our culture and our environment. He might owe Lotto a little bit of love. She ended up sampling the record for one of on There She Go.
Okay.
And so again, just the attention back on that song, even me as a DJ. So I probably mix 10, 11 times a week live on the radio. So even if I played that song, I use that like, oh, cool. This gives me the opportunity to play Mike's song too. So as a transition, you still can go back and show love. So I think one good thing about when people do sample a record is that for us, we always like to prove like, this ain't really where that started. This is where it came from. But then you go back and give the record love. I got a lot of love for Mike. I know he ended up moving away from the city, just, you know, some of the pressures and things that come with the music industry. I believe my brother's in Dallas now, but he still kept a G with me. 713 day, I pulled, and I don't never ask my rap partners for favors. I had to pull this favor for 713 day. He was on the way to the airport, y'all. And I said, Mike, I'm over here at River Oaks Theater with this violinist. Can you please stop on the way to the airport and just come do, Still Tip It?
Yeah.
And he was like, fool, most people ask for ketchup, sugar. You asking me to miss a flight, potentially to come and get on stage. And literally, man, if I call Mike at 3:00, if the plane took off at 9:30, at 7:00, he called my phone. We was on stage. He was like, hey, tell somebody to come open the door. And we literally opened the door, and he walked in and said, Kiati. I said, hey, Mike, who? I got you, boy. And he jumped
And in
on
that,
stage.
which one of y'all got a back then story? Yeah, I know you got look, because you look like a back then type brother. Like, so what story do you have
281
for back then? And I'm coming to you next, Shaq. Go.
You know, I got a love-hate relationship with that song Still Tip, because it's a North Side song.
Keep it cute. Keep it cute.
What?
Keep it cute.
What?
Keep it cute.
Why?
My line?
Why?
I'm from the South Side, man. But I'm for Houston, though. You know what I'm saying? And I think that song came out like 05, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere off in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, you know, Houston, we had our time. And that was the song that really captivated people's attention.
Yeah.
So it's like, let me listen to this shit. And I listened to it. And the video is what really got my attention. Because they got Slim Thug riding in the car. And, you know, he's getting something from a young lady in the passenger seat. But it was cool though. And then Slim Thug, he cool, man. Mike Jones is cool, man. So, but initially, if you're from the South Side, you're gonna be like, man, I ain't fuck with this shit.
But what's your back then story?
My back then story is that I was at TSU living the life. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I was living life at TSU, man. It was I remember that song was it was hot. It was everywhere. We had a party at TSU, late night party for everybody that stayed on campus. And it was just a memorable night, man. I don't want to go into too many details. People are doctors, lawyers, you know. So it's a great night.
Hey, was it still Greystone back then?
Oh yeah. Oh, definitely Greystone.
So yeah, you Pastor Phillips.
Just saying, Greystone.
What's your back then story?
Oh man, people just the internet is something else. That people think I don't work a real job now. People think I'm just so famous because I done did this, that, and the third. Now it turns into, oh man, you know, I've been wanting to fuck with you. I've been wanting to stand for you. You called me a fat ass Kelly Bryson. In the 6th grade, brother, the North remembers. And you come in here acting like I got plenty of stories like that though.
Wait, you got called Kelly Price in 6th grade?
No, not a fat ass Kelly Price, literally, but like kids is mean. Kids are assholes.
Kids are.
I was a bigger kid. Or the bigger friend, if you will. And so it was always something negatively thrown at me. I look exactly the same.
Okay.
Same titties, same face, same everything. I've always had accentuated body parts, if you will. So nothing has changed but what I do.
Yeah.
And now everybody got I've been wanting to, oh man, you always been funny to me. You remember I told you way back when you was gone. No, I don't actually.
Did you always had a quick comebacks? Is this where you learned that from?
Yeah.
Like for
you gotta be ready.
Yeah, you do.
You gotta be tough.
That's how it was.
So you gotta be ready to call a nigga a broke motherfucker at any given moment.
Even if they not broke.
In middle school.
Just gotta shoot it out there.
What are the things that really hurt men? What really hurts a man?
What really hurts a man? Calling him broke, saying he can't dress. You don't have no waves. Your hairline fucked up.
Look, or
your baby mama not that good looking. It's a lot of things. Your car raggedy.
We be knowing that though. We know.
But somebody say it and acknowledge it. Because you know, some stuff you just be thinking you only know. Oh no, brother, I seen it too. And I'm finna point it out as soon as you say something rough. And that's what you just gotta do in this game.
Yeah, it hurt for me for you to just give them examples just now.
Yeah.
Because
I be ready to go.
Sting.
That car need a tune up. Like,
Yeah, you do know when the spark plugs be out.
Oh yeah.
Like we do in that check engine. Like mine been on for 9 years, but I refuse to fix it. Like I don't care.
Starter, nigga. You finna go.
Yep, I refuse.
So Silk, you got one, brother.
I definitely got one because I was not always the best basketball player on the team. So in high school, I got no burn. Like senior year, they got me playing minutes on JV and varsity in Tennessee. So Tennessee, you could do both.
I was finna say what?
So Tennessee, so here's how it goes.
Wildest shit I ever heard.
In Tennessee, you can play 6 quarters a day. So that gives you room to play a little JV and then you still available for the varsity game, or vice versa. You play all of JV, but you dress varsity and we might throw you in if it's a blowout or something like that.
You was 18?
So I was 17 when I graduated.
Okay.
But late bloomer.
Yeah.
Type shit. And then when I got to college at my 4-year school, this is when I realized, oh shit, you that nigga. We had a Midnight Madness and it was on Halloween. So it was like Halloween or some shit.
Yeah.
So we had a little scrimmage. We are all fresh faces at this campus because the year before they went 4 and like 20 something. So coach just cleaned house, brought in about 9 new guys, and we them guys now. So we had our little scrimmage and then we had a dunk contest. I win the dunk contest. After I won that dunk contest, nobody knew me on campus. After that dunk contest, I had about 4 or 5 little messages on Facebook trying to go to the movie night right after. It was all type of shit, bro. All type of shit. They'll fast forward. You know, once you start posting pictures and stuff like that, then it's a flood of girls from high school. Oh my God, I thought you were so cute in high school. Da, 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 da. And I'm just like, you didn't think none of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause I shot at you and you said no. So nah, we're not. We not doing that. We not doing
You
that.
know what, LP? Remember that story I told about that girl Sophia from high school?
I do. Talk to her. Talk to her.
Back then, bitches. Nah, but Sophia did that at TSU to me though. She broke my little heart at Yates.
Yeah.
At 10th grade, and I ain't gonna cry about it because I cried.
I got mad at him. The pod almost ended. He cried over this 2 years ago. I don't think.
As the newest member here,
We just got here last week.
how do we know Sophia not married?
We don't know.
She is married.
She met
Good girl. We talking about her in high school.
10th grade her.
Shout out to wholesome Sophia.
We don't know if she live here.
Her family.
Yeah, I don't know where she is, but she was mean to me. She broke my little heart. That was my first girlfriend.
Why?
In high school. So I really, really liked her, right? She called me. She had one of her friends call me. She in the background laughing. Nigga, you really ugly. She don't really like you. Your lips too big. Yeah. I'm like, whoa, what's Sophia at? She in the background laughing. Hurt my little heart, bro. We get to TSU though.
Oh, you grew into him.
I grew into the lips. I'm swagged out. That's wild. She see me on the Tiger Walk. Oh, hey, Phil. I say, bitch, if you don't get away from me, I'll never forget what you done. I went to therapy behind Sophia.
Wait, you said you would never forget what you have done? No. Yeah. Stop. Everybody else.
Now he had hold
Hold
on
on.
him.
Hold
To
on.
Sophia's husband, we apologize.
We don't.
We did not know.
I don't apologize.
He ain't sore.
Wow, you need to forget this. Listen.
No, he don't.
Let it go. Let it go.
Let that hatred fuel you, Phil.
Let it go.
It has, man. Because she
gotta-
really, that friend of hers, yeah, she did me bad.
I hope
man.
you're doing terrible, girl.
Look, meanwhile, Phil getting his heart broken.
Why don't you want to celebrate Sophia?
Fuck Sophia. Why she do him like that?
He deserved it. What you talking about? He definitely deserved it.
Do you have a back then story?
Absolutely. I was 200 pounds at 10. Like, so, yeah, I used to.
Not you was in
Yeah, like,
You wore huskies. Yeah, you got a story.
I definitely wore a husky.
You was a
38
200.
Husky.
Yeah,
It is crazy.
Yeah, 200 pounds at 10.
Could have went to Jenny Jones. Got
Yeah,
that.
nah, we don't do that.
Overweight kid episodes.
I remember one day, I went to, I left my sophomore year of high school and I came back my junior year and all of a sudden I was swole. Like it just clicked like that. And then in college, the same thing happened. Like, so my freshman year, things was weird. And I came back my sophomore year, I was like 6'3" then. Like, so I had like 2 growth spurts at one time. Like, senior year of high school, I got swole. And then like sophomore year of college, I got tall. Like, cause I was a real late bloomer. I didn't get this tall until like 3 years ago. Like straight up. I'm being for real.
That's
like
crazy.
3 years ago, I got this tall. I think that knee BL that I got when I got hurt helped me get like this extra inch on me right now. Yeah.
210?
200 at 10. Yeah.
Look, why you going through
Shia
those
said he coming out on Jenny Jones. I remember them babies.
Oh yeah, the kids.
Sit down with a bottle of root
They was
beer.
like
Yeah, they was some big
315
motherfuckers.
coming out with a diaper.
Yeah,
bro.
those kids had type 2 diabetes at birth now, and they needed to do something there. Yeah,
I'm
that was
hollering.
sad.
Look,
Oh,
meanwhile,
my
while
God.
Phil getting his heart broken in high school, look, I'm throwing parties in high school. I mean, my mom, it was crazy. My mom called me last night. She was like, you remember y'all had that party at Holiday Inn? This was back in I ain't gonna say the year.
Wait, what high school was it?
North Shore.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, so we were, and they tried to say I had a gang there. And I was
You are a gang. We've established that you're a gang member already.
We gotta dig into her past.
Yeah, like Galena Park did something too.
Because Armory
Like, for real.
that we see walking around the hive is not Galena Park.
No,
Armory.
it's not.
Look, hey, we all evolved, but I was throwing parties. Look, we had threw this party at the Holiday Inn, and I guarantee, like the little rooms, not the ballroom, but like one of those meeting rooms. I don't know why my friends thought we was gonna pack it out, but 1,000 people showed up, and when I tell you, it was on the news. People were coming out of everywhere. That was the worst experience I ever had. Like, I felt like I was about to die that night, but
It was violence?
Well, because
It was on the east side.
the police came, and you know when police came, kids started swarming. Yeah, people were getting put in zip ties and everything. It was crazy, but
They put black kids in zip ties?
yeah,
They had y'all like y'all little slave trade. What y'all was doing?
I know it was social media back.
Absolutely not.
that was the moment where we were like, oh, we could throw these parties for real.
Oh wait,
Turn y'all.
Yeah, no,
it's like we really
started
lit.
throwing parties downtown. We had DJ Chose in the mix in our parties, and then yeah, it was real. And then like
What
it
did
went
y'all
on.
call yourselves?
It was called Fab Four,
You know
something
what?
similar to LSG.
That because I was when she said parties in my mind, just growing up in Houston, I don't know what it was about the Lamar Senior girls, or if that was a real.
Yeah.
Like I still don't know what a Lamar Senior girl is, but we would hear about those parties. Like y'all going to the Lamar Senior girls party? I was like, where's Lamar?
Step
They was
shows.
live. Yeah, it was live.
Now you talk about parties, and we kind of still in music. What are like the top 5 Houston party songs? Like if you know you throwing a party, you got 1,000 people showing up. What's the top 5 songs that will get a Houston crowd?
I'm playing
going.
Mo City Dawn. Period. Mo City Dawn coming off the rip, 100 for sure.
If it's for a party, you gotta play a B King song.
Okay.
Yeah.
What song though? That matters. So let's hold on. Let Shy.
Maybe-
ISO on Shy. What's the 5?
Wow, because I want to.
You gotta say it on the mic.
B King. Shit. It's so many.
You got that one? Yeah.
Hammer.
Hammers. Yeah. Bitch, you done got thick since you had that baby. What's that? Bounce that up?
BDA? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He got one with Chose. What is it called?
Thick.
Thick.
Mhm.
He got so many. Just him by himself because he's the king of outside when it comes to Houston music.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
But if you're doing like regular Houston music, like regular Houston anthems, Tops Drop, Fat Pack,
Okay.
Yeah.
Facts.
Okay.
You mentioned 25 Lighters too.
25 Lighters.
Classic.
Facts.
The North Side of me is showing. Ride on Foes. J.
Let us know.
Sir,
I get down. I don't play.
But most of these DJs nowadays ain't playing no Houston music to turn the club up on the cool, just respectfully. Just
So what's the 5 then? Phil, what's your 5?
Southside.
Yes, for sure.
Come on.
All that old bullshit.
Oh my God.
0.
this guy.
What she said, for sure, you gotta put that on. I'ma play something from the North Side. What's our song called that we
Drink up in my cup.
drink up in my cup?
Yeah.
If we doing a Houston crowd, I'm gonna play something from Fat Pat. I don't know if it's gonna be Top Drop.
Chillin' with my brother, you.
I'm definitely playing chilling with
Chilling with my broad
multiple times.
and then probably last but not least, I'm gonna play something from Pokey. Heart is pitting a little.
And y'all calling me wait a minute, Unks. Let me lay
Oh, these big unks in the front.
I'm real.
you gotta go Ken the Man.
Very.
Hello.
Come on.
You gotta go OTB Fast Lane Crank.
Crying.
Mona Leo putting you down.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see who else.
A Meg song.
Ooh,
Big
what's
old
the Meg song we listen
No,
to?
it's only because of the video. We're not getting into that right now.
Okay, you
That's
right.
separate.
What y'all been watching?
So relax. This is hold on. Wait, this is
Porn.
this is me and him.
Soft porn. That is the Meg Thee Stallion video name.
They got their own romance.
This is our Patreon.
HBO after 10
Not be
o'clock.
drooling.
You owe us 2 more.
Take you. My last 3, we'll do a multiple choice. Something from Sauce, something from Lil Jeremy, and something from. I feel like I need to. And let's say Meg Thee Stallion, so that we'll balance it out.
Dude, we
Okay.
did it from Sauce Walker.
Okay.
And we can do Big Old Freak from Meg.
Yeah.
That beat hard.
Yeah.
So that beat always.
We got to play Pussy Weed Now Call.
Oh yeah, that's a
I
fact.
got to play this. I just got to play that.
That's a fact. That's an anthem.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of great music from Houston.
Oh yeah.
Like this, and narrowing down to 5 is tough.
But then you get outside and you go UGK.
fact.
You got a whole catalog from them.
But can we count them as Houston though?
Yeah,
we
but
might do it.
we count them. It's point. Bun B was born on Homestead, North Fort Manor. Speaking of Bun B, he did pop out at Mona Leo and Stunner wedding. I DJ'd their wedding, and Bun B thugged out.
Did you wear pink?
I did not.
Okay.
But
It was pink as hell.
before I get judged online, I was not a part of the wedding procession. I did wear a suit, and they said tans and
Okay.
you know. So I had some tan in my ensemble. I wore a gold tie. Beautiful ceremony, man.
Look
For me.
like it.
Beautiful ceremony for me.
Young Black Love, man.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
I knew they was gonna get married a long time ago, though. There was a situation
Slow her down.
here in Houston, and Stella showed me. Well, Leo called me and we had a conversation. And when I asked what Stunner did in response to the situation, he did some real grown man type of stuff that you only do for somebody that you want to marry.
So
that's
in
nice.
in the industry, are you to a lot of the up and coming artists, especially the Houston artists? Because like you say, she called you.
Or because
No, just OG, just big.
Yeah.
Man, here go the thing. I'm Switzerland, and I think a lot of artists in the city know, like, I genuinely have love for. Some people look at it like I break music. For me, it's not about breaking music. Me breaking this music could help you break a generational curse. So if we can help do that, then I'ma always, show up. I think that there's two things that people have a huge misconception about in music in general, but we'll apply it to Houston. Thing number one. Me as a DJ, what's my job? People always feel like my job is to break music. As a DJ, that's not my job. My job as a DJ is to play their favorite song. Your job as an artist is to make their favorite song.
yeah,
So if I'm doing my job and you doing your job, we can work together. If your song is not their favorite song, but I'm a DJ that's in a position to break music, then let's get together on some marketing or some branding. So then that way, technically I'm doing you a favor, but after we market and brand your song and build your brand, now you can have their favorite song. And now me as the DJ can do my job, which is play their favorite song.
Yeah.
I have a question
Body
about it.
Kiati?
I was just having this discussion, right? And so somebody wanted to know, why is it so hard for Houston artists to break in this city? Like they got to Travis Scott it. They got to take it elsewhere.
I
To really get hot.
don't think that's true. Here goes the truth and the lie all at the same time.
Period.
People feel like if Phil do something and it work for him, Slim do something and it work for him, and their mind Silk. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about Slim Thug.
You look like, all right.
C6 low key.
Just do his thing. In my mind, they feel like that's the only way to do it. One, it's a million ways to do things.
Yep.
And people will take their one experience and try to make that be Bible. And that's not Bible. There's a lot of different ways for you to break your music or do this or that. The other thing is no one person can stop you. So people will look at it like, well, Kiati don't like my music. Well, go holler at Hasi or Rogers or something like that. And hopefully they have the same reach that I have, or they have a relationship with me, because a lot of time I don't know you,
Yeah.
but I do know Hasi. So if Hasi asks me to do something, I might move differently than just an artist. The relationships can be a lot stronger to help artists get.
Now I know Kiati give this game out a lot, so we want to make sure that you'll be able to ISO this for people, because you'll be here. So we want to make sure that people understand that you'll be able to share, give game to people a part of this. There's one thing I've never seen you do is shy away from giving people information. And this information that you're giving now could probably help someone. Like if they're trying to make it, you got to understand that it don't always come from you. It might come from someone else who's connected to you, or someone who's connected to the next person. It's all about access and leverage that you got, like in the game, and you got to work.
Or take the B King approach. We talked about him earlier.
Yeah.
B King is going to come to every single spot and tap in with every single DJ and get to know them. I'm going to get you to know me. We're going to exchange information and I'm going to send you my music. A lot of times what happens, and this has happened to me in the past month, every weekend that I'm DJing, people coming up to me, hey man, you can play my song? Bro, I don't even know who like you say, I don't know who you are. So it's important for you to come and introduce yourself. Hey man, I'm such and such. I got this song and this song. Can I get your email? I'm gonna send you the song. If you could play it. Or if you're gonna come to me in real time and want me to play it, then you kind of gotta pay some bread, because
y'all listen to it though.
Popping spot. I ain't even heard your song.
Yeah,
I have no incentive to
If
play.
you send it, will you listen to it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's kind of my job. Like I'm always in a search for new music. I'm tired of playing the same songs in the club. I want to play something new. And if something comes across my email that's fire, then I'm gonna go play it.
But what you said, again, B King did that, but B King was an anomaly because all of his music was made for the club. The guys that are asking us to play music, their music may not be catered to the club, and they want you to stop the flow.
That's another thing you got to figure out. You can't come to me in the middle of a club setting to play some pain music and you're not Rod Wave. Yeah, everybody's not going to sing your song word for word. Rod Wave's songs don't belong in the club for real, if we talking about what a party actually is. but it's their favorite song.
Right.
So they gonna come in the club and sing Turks and Caicos. But if I have this sad, slow ass song from Johnny Nobody, not to disrespect anybody, but you coming to me unknown, you got to come to me with something that's gonna catch everybody's attention right away.
I got a question for Kiati.
For sure. And that's super true because Dreams and Nightmares is not a club song.
No,
It is though.
no, it's
Because you can rap to it. See, the club requires, and I want to shift topics here in a second. We're going to talk about some dreams and nightmares that's been happening in Houston at Buffalo Bayou. Give me a second. We'll get there in one moment because Houston is getting real dangerous.
Yep.
Like they found like 13 bodies, but I do want to comment on that. In the club, you want things that people can easily have a cadence for. And Dreams and Nightmares does that because people want to feel involved in the club.
Yeah.
Like they don't want to have to sit around and
Sing along.
not know the words. They want to be able to sing along. So to me, Dreams and Nightmares is perfect because not only does it start low, it brings you up and it brings you right back down. So it's got every point.
There's no hook on there.
It's
That's the
good
point
for
of it though.
context, though.
That's what you need.
Most great songs have hooks. So hooks are the part that people remember the most. And that's the hook is the engine to the song.
No doubt.
So technically, Dreams and Nightmares was not a club record.
No.
Did it become people's favorite song? Yes. Which now makes it my job to play their favorite song. Without technically, wasn't a, what you was finna say?
My question is your name, Hard Body Kiati. Okay. Where did you come up with that name?
Where is this coming from?
No, I just wanted to know. Hard Body Kiati. I always wanted to ask you that.
Super easy. On my end, Kiati is what it is. When I went to New York, I used to, and probably still to this day, I just haven't battle rapped in a long time. Battle rapping is where I got my, I don't want to say start, but that's where the essence comes from, battle rapping.
Got you.
And so I would go to New York to the source competitions and I would win. So literally leaving the source competition, one of the guys from New York was like, yo, son, that's Hard Body. And I was like, what? Because in Houston, Hard Bodies was Horseman and
No doubt.
Yeah, right. So I was like, hey, boy, you go to strip clubs? right. And fam was just like, no, Hard Body means like you're solid, you're 100, you're stand up, like, yo, that's tough.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, damn, Hard Body, Kiati, and I just put it together.
So I actually knew the story. I just want everybody.
So the fun fact that they may not know, my government name is Jarrell, right? So
It's not cute.
Kiati,
she sounded disappointed.
You think you know a man, boy. I'm sitting next to the man. I thought his name was Kia.
so my government name is Jarrell, right?
Okay.
So I believe reading is fundamental.
Absolutely.
And so what I would tell everybody is you got to pick up a book every now and then, right?
Yep.
So Kiati, the KI is from Kingpin. My battle rap name used to be Kingpin. Mm-hmm. My brother and I, we have conversations about people that changed the world. A lot of people that changed the world probably didn't make it past their 30s. You know what I'm saying? And so my brother was reading books about Malcolm, Martin, Marcus Garvey. I was reading books about gangsters and mobsters and stuff like that.
Come on,
So
man.
the thing about John Gotti that stood out to me was that bro would have been untouchable forever had his right hand man not betrayed. Absolutely. And so the KI off of Kingpin, I dropped the G off of Gotti and put it together, Kiati. So
Yeah.
I've always been at the top, but then the end of my name reminds me, watch the people around you because those will be the people that'll cause you to crash and burn.
And that's going to lend me to a different topic because media just in general to me is like crashing and burning right now.
Yeah.
Like the amount of censorship that we're allowing to happen from the top level down to people, you can't even comment on things that are happening in society if it's not based on one person's perspective. Obviously we won't get into the Charlie Kirk situation because that's not this show. But at the same time, people having a conversation around that getting canceled, like legitimately canceled.
Yep.
Shows coming off the air. And we're in an environment where it's difficult to get on a mic and say something or have an opinion that may not be informed by all the facts. So what I've encouraged people to do before is like, before you say something, at least do a little bit of research. My brother talked about reading, and what people will only do is they'll read the headline. The headline is just a teaser.
Yep.
You got to go in and read the story to really know what's going on before you speak on something. So if you get on the mic and you're talking crazy, you're liable to get canceled as well. Cause this administration not playing. Like, regardless of what you think, they listening to shows even this size comparative to what people think was going on. University presidents getting fired.
Yeah.
Bank executives getting kicked out. people in the administration getting kicked out. Like there's a lot of stuff going on. So you just got to be careful. To his point, like, you know, using that word, using that message, it really matters, especially right now.
So look, two things can be true at one time. Freedom of speech, because I heard you say to some it feels like freedom of speech is under attack. Technically, freedom of speech is government related.
Correct.
Most jobs also have a separate code that has nothing to do with freedom of speech. You being an at-will employee, you have to adhere to the company's guidelines and regulations. A lot of, on my first page of my contract, it says we can let you go at any time for any reason, right? So it doesn't even have to be some grand scheme. At any time, them folks feel like, hey, as an employee, you can get up out of here. And as an employee, you have the right to leave it whenever you want to leave too. So I feel like a lot of time things that we say, they do have consequences, but you'll put something under freedom of speech. This had nothing to do with government.
Exactly.
These are the people that pay you, and they control you by how they pay you and what you've agreed to when you sign that contract.
Yeah, I think, and also if you even go like at the top level of it all, there's never really any freedom of speech because everything is policed in reality. Like whatever you say, there's always could be a counter to that, or someone could come in and challenge your thoughts. And if they don't like what you said, like he said, you out of there.
Yeah.
It don't matter how you felt passionate about something. And I've just encouraged people. I've seen a lot of like rhetoric online, especially here more recently since the Kirk situation. And I just encourage people to stay out of it.
Yeah.
Because it's not, what are you benefiting from? What are we gaining if we get involved into that? Because like you said, most of us are at will, or the sponsors that you get paid from, they're happy to take that money back from you.
Yep.
If you say something that's counter to what they feel.
But that's the beautiful part though. The same way there's freedom of speech and these companies police, you also have the freedom of where you spend your money.
Exactly.
And you see evidence of that now. Allegedly, the company Disney has lost billions of dollars from people canceling their subscriptions. And so you can play the game on both sides. These companies that would like to adhere to whatever pressure that they feel like is coming from the administration is cool, but people also have power where you spend your money. And I feel like in the black community, that's always been the problem. Are you going to stand up for something enough to where you'll say, hey, you know what? I'm not going to spend my money there, because
the only
real
thing we
problem.
have is group economics. That's it. Like if you really think about it, we don't really control any of the institutions, but we do control our dollars. So as a collective, we can determine, like if we all decided today, hey, you're not messing with Disney fold, bro. Like it's enough of us that if we shut down things, then that matters. But as a group, we don't move in one direction. It's real difficult to get people to move one direction because there's financial incentives on both sides. To his point, hey man, maybe that Disney is paying me. So it's going to be difficult for me to speak against this because I need that check. Yeah. I got a family to take care of too. It's like when people picket, they go out. There's always going to be someone who breaks the picket line. But because they got a family to feed.
You're too deep. It ain't even that. It ain't. I wish it was as philosophical as
It's
that.
not.
Do you know what it is?
Yeah.
Reasonable Doubt just came back on Hulu. Let's gotta watch Reasonable Doubt.
That's a good show.
That's crazy.
It ain't even
Those
this deep.
girls
That's
is on
crazy.
Hulu and Hulu on.
But why would I watch the news when it's entertainment? It's not even informational anymore. So if I'm going to CNN to get information and I'm getting a bunch of opinions, then now the freedom of speech thing does kind of come into play because I'm giving my opinion without legitimate facts, as we see on all of these news outlets. All of them are slanted either to the left or the right. So how do we get authentic news in the first place?
That's why I agree with LP, man. Kind of stay out of it, especially if you haven't done your research on certain things.
That's a cop out, man. We can't stay out of it because if we stay out of it,
It continues
we
to go.
end up like Germany in World War II.
Let me ask you this.
We end up like Rwanda.
Being in,
Like that's where it goes. Like if we allow people to police what people are saying, then now the messages that are allowed to come out to the people are slanted to one side.
by being in it, what's the benefit?
By being out of it, where's the benefit?
Sometimes
You just allow people to just control what you're doing by being involved and being in it. you're in it, and you have an opinion, and you're allowed to have an opinion because you're in it.
That's
when you sit on the sideline. That's where the change comes.
That's where the change,
because we're
being in it is what it
if we take the approach and just put our hands up and say, oh, Donald Trump is firing everybody who says anything about anything that goes against him, and we all just throw our hands up, then we end up with Hitler.
It's fear mongering.
But if you look, like, why are people so mad? There's no more DEI. A lot of us have lost jobs, positions, titles. They're taking slavery out of museums. What are they mad about? What else do y'all want? Like, on the cool, like, where is the anger and the hate for color coming from if everything that you wanted to do is being done?
Yeah.
Bro said Project 2025 was a hoax until he got in, and in less than 8 months, now over 50% of Project 2025 has been completed or done. If you actually go back and really look at what their initiatives were before he got in office.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, if everything people wanted to do is done, where's the anger and where's the rage still coming from? It should be cool. If y'all got what y'all wanted, hey, we thriving and surviving. We on TikTok, we watching Hulu, anything y'all got going on the political phase and stage, nobody is even, it's affecting us financially, but culturally and socially, we still thriving and surviving.
And I think that's the problem. It's the cultural thing, because the society before, while they may have been able to strip away a lot of the heritage, we're still embedded so much into the culture that we kind of move the culture.
Yep.
And I think that's uncomfortable for people outside of us. Like, we impact the cool, we impact where money is spent, we impact what happens in society. So a lot of that is uncomfortable for people. Like, if you felt like you engineered a society in a certain way, and then there's a group of people who have all of a sudden came in, I think around 2000 is when it really started to get weird. And in that upward mobility, people of color started to take positions and places that were never available to us ever. So now you're in a position where they try to roll some of that back. And the only way you can roll it back is being harsh, being more aggressive, because we don't deal with that well. We just don't. We will cower in the face of a lot of that, because you only have a few freedom fighters, like you said, and they die by 30. They out of here. Like, so the ones of us who made it, we made it kind of by being more docile. Yep. And you kind of sit back and just let stuff happen to you until you kind of figure out your lane and the way you can make it work yourself. And it's difficult to follow that pattern, because you do die. Like, people do get killed for trying to make political messages or attempting to put communities together. Cause I tell you right now, if right after we got done with this pod, we all was like, all right, our next thing is to organize and go from here. Someone coming in this building. Yep. They're gonna be like, hey, what's happening in here?
That's why I was saying the silk though. Like, with some topics, sometimes we have to stay out of it, because there's no benefit for us. We're not going to win. We're not going to lose. It's not even going to impact anything about it. So sometimes, when a topic like, the situation, I ain't going to mention it, but the situation that's going on right now, what are we talking about that for? Why? What is it going to do? Because when we see what happened happened to George Floyd, right? We didn't even like when people were mentioning what was going on with George Floyd that was of a other race. We didn't want to hear that. And it's the same with other races. They don't want to hear that. And what are we speaking on it for? We ain't really pay attention. Not too many people paid attention to Charlie Kirk like that, man. From our community. Not too many.
I didn't know who bro was. And I still don't.
I was very familiar. Very familiar.
That wasn't something that I subscribed to, but that didn't mean that the validity of however his followers or whatever fell out, right? So I always just look at it like, man, this is gonna sound crazy me telling you this. I understand what you're saying, and I feel like that's a part of the problem. Because some people feel like, why do we do anything anyway? Why do we vote anyway? Why do we get involved? If there was no benefit to you doing it, why are they fighting so hard to take away your voting rights?
We get real nihilistic for real. We do.
You know what I'm saying? So again, I don't think you should have the conversation in public.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You can't do it on mics and cameras.
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
Any real change that I've ever been a part of or seen done has come behind the scenes through real planning and real strategy, and not things that I can warn you it's coming. Like, that'd be the worst. Do you think the only reason we found out about Project 2025 was because
bro started running for office again, and then someone put it online and pushed it out like, this is what they're trying to do. Hurry, hurry, hurry.
Yeah, the Heritage Foundation been pushing that though since about 2010. So it's not a new thing. Like often we get it as new because we're late to the party. Yeah, like we're just late on information.
But things like that are important. Like, yes, the change is going to happen behind doors 9 times out of 10. But if that one person didn't feel like, hey, everybody needs to know about this so everybody can make an informed decision, then we're just walking blind. Yeah. So you always need those people to jump out there. Like, Phil, I get what you're saying. Like, it probably won't make a difference right now. But the fact that we know about some stuff, and then if I can tell another person and they can tell another person, and now we all are informed about this when it comes time to vote for things like Project 25 and all of the different initiatives that the government comes up with, we know what we're voting for.
Well, you know, we're well informed about. We're really well informed about this. The Texans just met 0-3.
Oh,
what is going on with our football team here? I do not understand. From Stroud was supposed to be the MVP, right? A couple years ago, Rookie of the Year, Offensive MVP of the Year, and now all of a sudden now we can't win a football game. The Jacksonville Jaguars, what's going on with us?
I just got one question. As somebody that basketball is my thing, right?
Okay.
I like football on ESPN when I can watch all the highlights in 30 minutes or less, right? Does he have the pieces that he needs to be successful?
Yes.
Yeah.
So he has a dope offensive line.
They got the team.
Yeah, they got it.
They have put a team around him. Now we do have some injuries, but not enough to where you can't beat the Jacksonville Jags.
I got tape on them, man. It's different when you're a professional, man. People get that tape on you. That first year was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what to expect. That's why he won Rookie of the Year. That's why he was in MVP consideration. The second year, you could see it towards the end of the year, it got tough. This third year, man, they figured bro out. Not saying that he's not going to, man, when you're a pro, you have to, you know this, Silk.
Yeah.
You have to elevate every year. You have to go beyond even your expectations because these defensive coordinators, they live and breathe trying to figure you out. And that's what's just going on.
And I'm not saying that Shy is a defensive coordinator, but on her bucket list, she went to a Texas game. Explain your experience. How many plays did you call for the team on the field?
let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something. Okay, so I went to my first Texans game last week. Shout out to J. King. Show love on the tickets. Real love the atmosphere. Love the energy. Now I will say, y'all probably finna look at me crazy, right? They don't play cohesively.
Wait.
They don't play. Okay, so you can have a group of people and everybody can be good in their own respective right. But if you can't work together and do good as a group, it's no point in everybody being.
Now you better give us 3 plays right
I
now.
don't have 3 damn plays. I'm telling you.
Because you talking like you Coach Carter.
What I saw, and this is from an untrained eye, everybody got to work together and play cohesively. This is the point of a team.
So you don't feel like the team chemistry was all the way there yet?
No.
And what made you see that?
They lost.
You said the proof is in the pudding.
Get more simple than that.
It know.
Proof is in the
I don't
results.
think you need all them broke down ass X's and O's and his and that. Look, brother, play like this your brother.
You need that Disney movie interaction at halftime.
Give me the Remember the Titans approach. Make them run through the woods or some shit. I don't know. We need some cohesiveness.
So if your point is that the defensive people have figured them out, then technically could an issue be the offensive, whoever the
It could be
play
coach.
callers or could that be an issue?
Listen, as a former varsity coach, it's always our fault.
Yeah.
Whatever happens on the floor, if our best player doesn't score his average, what can we do to free him up to make it easier for him to do his job?
So when coaches say that, y'all not just saying that like
we in the real. No, this is in the office after the games.
Okay.
After the loss that we shouldn't have took, and I'm looking at my head coach, and we just sitting there like, we got to change something. We have to do something. We have to be the ones to change it. Otherwise, the players is gonna do what the players are been trained to do.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I
We
thought
really,
that was just the
no, it's not,
media answer.
it's not
Because
just
they
media,
always
bro.
say that, right?
It's not media. Like at the end of the day, it's us. If we don't win, it's our fault.
And since we're closing this podcast out, I'm media trained. What could we have done today to make this a better episode? I'm going to you first, our brother in Christ.
Well, we started off right with we started off right with the music that you was playing
Until
somebody from hell was back there playing some music that it didn't get us quite right, but
It got me right.
it did.
I was
okay.
Word for
Let's
word.
break down your performance. You're next on the podium. Let's go.
wonderful. I thought it was awesome. We might have started with the good gospel, but we ended up with NBA Youngboy. And I think balance is key to excel in performance.
Amory, how do you feel about your performance today? What could we have done to do better?
Look, I'm all for it, but I'm not gonna lie, y'all may hate me. I do want to pivot back to what you had said. We kind of skirted over it, but I kind of want to bring it back. You mentioned about the 13 bodies.
No, we'll get to that another episode. This is your performance right now. Don't try to add a topic in here right now. I'm looking at this clock.
I
This
just
is it.
want to give advice to my queen.
We're going to talk about that. This will be added later because this time is running out.
You know
your
what?
performance.
I know time is running out, but I'm standing up for my coworker. Say what you need to say right now. You got 2 minutes. Say what you need to say.
Yeah, 20
Okay.
seconds.
So my 20 seconds is the ladies, y'all are out there. Please make sure that you are being vigilant. Please make sure that you are watching your surroundings, because I've been in situations where I've almost got kidnapped. And so this is not a joke. When they are saying that there may be a serial killer out on the loose, don't take it lightly. Make sure you have somebody that you're going to the park with. If you do feel like going on a night run, make sure you have somebody you're going with. Try to stay away from not well lit areas and just be mindful. So that's it. I just wanted to say that. Seriously.
That was close. You made it 24 seconds, but we appreciate that.
What you got from me?
Yeah. Hey, look, I don't need that PSA. I'm a swole nigga. Go ahead. All right. Brother, how could we have improved our performance today? You on the podium.
Listen, I'm a add on to yours. So look, when my wife walk in the morning, she keep that thing on her. First and foremost, you better keep you that fanny pack with that fa. And secondly, where is y'all dudes at, man? Stop letting your ladies go out here and walk by themselves. Let's make this cause if something happen, my wife know the rule is I'm gonna fight for 30 seconds and you got to make something happen, because at 31 we both getting out of here. Okay.
Hello.
So again, y'all got to have walking rules and regulations. Okay. 30 seconds. I'm going to engage heavily. That is your 30-second head start. Cause when I get up out of here, you better be gone.
Right.
I gave you a head
inside
start.
of me.
All right. And that's what we can do better.
All right, what can we do better, brother?
I thought we did great for the first time having all 6 mics up here. We gonna grow. We gonna get a little
Didn't
better
get out of hand.
as we go. It didn't get out of hand. It was very under control. I thought we did well.
I'll be studying this. Put the camera on me. I'll be studying this game tape intensively over the next 4 hours. Before this episode goes out, some of these people may not even be in the chair. Like I may use AI to, Silk's comment may get cut out. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if that'll make it in.
Well, you got some time. What can we do better, Coach?
I'm going to be intensively studying the video. Like right now, I'm still reviewing things.
So how
you know
you
what I'm
gonna
saying?
ask us? And
Because
then as the fearless
I'm
leader,
the
you don't
spokesperson
even-
right now. I'm not leading
I'm the wide
anything.
receiver because I'm the fastest out of all y'all.
I don't know if you're the fastest. Me and you got a race. I've been running. I don't know if you've been training. We're going to do this in 2 weeks.
Just be ready for me.
Okay. We're going to do this
Be
in
ready.
2 weeks. But again, we don't know what episode this is. I'm feeling real good. My chakras are about to get realigned.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? And peace to everyone who is out here in the audience. We appreciate y'all. It is time to celebrate with our brethren in a Dallas Cowboys win here for the afternoon game. That's what matters right now.
Whoa, hold up. Whoa, time out. Pause. I know we got to go. But in the words of my son, because you be signing off the wrong way. Hey, y'all please like, comment, subscribe, and share this video if you enjoyed the conversation.
She could do better.
And we're out.
That was good.